There he is. How are you holding up? Hey now, how y'all doing? How's life treating you, bub?
Good.
All right, it's good to see you.
Frank Molinar navigates around Brewer High School.
You can't find Frank in his office.
Okay.
Greeting everyone with a firm handshake.
How are you doing?
And a soft smile.
Good now, y'all be careful.
Frank's worked in the White Settlement School District since the 80s.
Everybody knew Frankie Molinar.
But this is no act.
Always good to see you. You guys doing all right?
See you too.
This is what it's like
How's life treating you?
to be Frank.
Good. Are you ready for Friday?
Frank is one of 8 siblings, raised by their mother,
Hey, Mom.
Teresa.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good to see you.
The family moved to town almost 40 years ago.
Remember, we loaded everything up and everything that we owned, and we drove all night to get to Fort Worth.
But the memories of why they left are still vivid in the rear view.
I was in New Mexico.
When you look at these old photos, what do you think about?
Bad times.
My dad was a very abusive spouse to my mom. It was a very violent situation. I saw some things that kids probably shouldn't see.
Those bad times, how did they shape you as a mother?
I wanted to change the situation that I was in, and I wanted my children to have a better life.
When they arrived, they had nowhere to stay. Frank and his family lived in a park for months, homeless.
You know, I believe that extreme poverty will either destroy you or strengthen you.
Frank's mom worked 2 jobs, doing what she could to put a roof over their heads.
I'm not rich. I'm very poor, but I tell you what, my house is full of love. There's plenty of beans and tortillas that you all can eat.
I'm so thankful that my mother was faithful and strong, and I had solid coaches and wonderful teachers that believed in us and believed in me and believed in my family.
Legendary Brewer football coach Ben Davis was a believer.
But Frankie was always a real outgoing young man. Always had that big smile on his face.
He was a father image that my boys needed.
Great coaches, that's what they do, they change lives. I'm living proof of it.
Living proof may be an understatement. Sure, White Settlement coaches may have saved Frank, but over the years, the school district helped lift his whole family to a better place.
You ready for lunch?
Lola
Have a good day, sis.
is Frank's sister.
Thank you, sir.
She runs the high school cafeteria. Frank's older brother, George,
We had chores.
works as a custodian at the elementary school down the road.
I always had the hardest.
Thank you, brother.
That's what big brothers are for.
It's it.
A lot of bumping and running, but they're gonna.
Fernie is another brother. He calls the games on Friday nights, and his son Dylan, Frank's nephew, is on the football team. Frank's son is in college now, but his daughter Molly is a senior in high school.
I just wanted to come by and say hello to you and embarrass you a little bit. Is that okay?
Just want to say hello to my wife, Tiff.
Frank's wife, Tiffany, is a guidance counselor.
How's your day?
Oh, did we forget to tell you what Frank does?
Good to see you.
He grew up to be superintendent.
I'm very, very blessed, but I'm not the superintendent at home.
And the words of his mom are never far away.
She said that only in this great nation, the best nation on the face of this earth, can one generation scrub toilets and the other be superintendent of schools.
You're a blue-collar man.
Yes, sir.
From a blue-collar town.
Yes, sir.
With a blue-collar story.
Yes, sir.
And a literal blue collar. Isn't that perfect?
Jonah Javad,
You can't write that any better.
Channel 8 Sports.
You ever thought about that?
No, I haven't. I really haven't.